एनी थॉट्स व्हेन यू लिसन, अखबार में पढ़ते हैं कि 100 करोड़ के अपार्टमेंट आ रहे हैं अब गुड़गांव में?
So, see, from a concept of investment itself, I think it doesn't make sense to me. I think like it's a very good rental opportunity. कि जिसने 100 करोड़ का घर लिया आप उसका 2% रेंटल यील्ड पे जाके रह सकते हो. Because that's the average rental yield of a
Yeah.
residential house everywhere in India. So amazing rental yield है. उससे
जिसने
ज़्यादा
किराए पे लेना उसके लिए अच्छा है.
उसके लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है. So more people buy that houses. Someday I'll be able to move into that house in and get
experience that
experience
lifestyle.
that lifestyle also. From an investor point of view, that why they're buying, the only thing which comes to me, and I think you will be able to answer that much better, the only way I perceive that is gatekeeping. Ki I want to stay with people of a particular type, gentry, whatever the way you put it, and that's the only reason of gatekeeping that.
मतलब 100 करोड़ के अपार्टमेंट जो अफोर्ड कर रहा है या इवन जो रेंट पे भी ले रहा है वो भी एक सर्टन माइंडसेट का या एक सर्टन सक्सेस लेवल पे अपने पहुंच चुका है लाइफ में.
Correct. So that's what I was saying.
That's what you mean by gatekeeping?
Gatekeeping, and exactly that's what I say. Ki that's how people in NCR live. They live in their bubble. The community they live in, the places they go out to eat, the places where the students are like the child are studying and all. It's all you have to create a very good bubble to live in a metro city and etc. And then you are happy. But yeah, like but the way we grew up was very different. Like and I think maybe it would be same for you that you would be living with different
type of people, gentry,
and like it was not ki, like if you are a particular type of in a income strata, the people around you are the same. But now if you talk about वो gatekeeping वहीं से start हो जाता है. The society you are living in, either on rental or on buying, it's the first level gatekeeping वहीं हो गया. Like so you're living with sort of same level of community and people only.
So I think जब DLF ने start भी किया होगा with Aralias, Magnolias, Camellias, now Dahlias, I think उनका भी main selling point यही रहता है क्योंकि they control that कौन घर खरीद रहा है और किस तरह के लोग आ रहे हैं. आपको शायद पता है या नहीं, आपको इस अपार्टमेंट कैटेगरी को खरीदने के लिए पहले इंटरव्यू देना पड़ता है. आप जाते हो डीएलएफ के ऑफिस में, अगर आपकी जेब में पैसे भी हैं तो भी आप खरीद नहीं सकते. आपका इंटरव्यू होता है. देयर आर 8 पीपल कमेटी जो आपका इंटरव्यू लेती है, आपका प्रोफाइल चेक करती है, आपसे क्वेश्चंस पूछती है. अगर वो अप्रूव करेंगे तभी आप खरीद सकते हो, अदरवाइज आपके पास जितने मर्जी पैसे हो आप खरीद नहीं सकते.
सो दिस इज सच अ गुड marketing funnel also in terms of it gives you amazing bragging rights. Now if someone has bought a 100 CR का flat there, he has amazing bragging rights. And obviously gatekeeping तो DLF ने उनके behalf पे कर दी in terms of the interview process and all. And they have this concept
so even अगर आपके 500 करोड़ की भी नेट वर्थ है तो हो सकता है आप रिजेक्ट हो जाओ वहाँ पे जाके. और बहुत सारी चीज़ें वो चेक करते हैं, आपकी ग्रूमिंग भी चेक करते हैं, आपकी लैंग्वेज भी चेक करते हैं, आप किस बैकग्राउंड से आते हो इवन वो भी चेक करते हैं. एंड इवन बेचते टाइम भी उनका क्लॉज लिखा होता है कि आप किसी को बेच नहीं सकते. जिसको आप बेचोगे भी फर्स्ट राइट ऑफ रिफ्यूज़ल डीएलएफ के पास होता है, और उसके बाद भी जिसको आप बेचोगे वो पहले उसकी स्क्रीनिंग होगी.
So now you tell me how that is a good investment. कि मैं 100 CR का अपार्टमेंट लूँ, I can't sell. It's already little liquid because in India very few people would be anyways be able to afford a 100 CR ka unit. And on top of that the gatekeeping is there. So that's why I think it's a very good expense. Like the way you would expense on a business class flight or your like a luxury car and etc. It's the same way, just for a different wealth income strata. Like they have already done the business class, they've already done the luxury car, and now that's the next level of expense target set for them. Like this they need to hit in.
So now Gurgaon is becoming even more expensive than Mumbai. मुंबई में हम लोग सुना करते थे 80 करोड़ 100 करोड़ अपार्टमेंट्स, बट नाउ गुड़गांव इज कैचिंग अप and probably going past Mumbai also.
Much better both in terms of the value of projects and infra which is coming in, and secondary the opportunity, and even the people are sort of migrating here, not just in terms of one particular industry or strata. Like in Mumbai it was particularly limited to, like I would say, old family business houses of like and Tatas and all, and then the Bollywood and all,
and finance and fintech वाले लोग वहाँ ज़्यादा होते थे.
Not even fintech but finance, yes, like the traditional finance industry was there. In Gurgaon you get still a very healthy mix, I would say. You'll have people who are doing traditional businesses and have made it. You'll have startups, you will have people of different fields, maybe not very like a lot of people from the arts field like the Bollywood and all, but rest everyone else you'll
Yeah.
get to have connect and access with. So yeah, it's a
But
good tangent, but it does create which is a question to you is ki, how does then that justify the inequality wala part?
नहीं, वो यहाँ पे लास्ट प्रायोरिटी है.
हाँ.
इनइक्वालिटी अभी दिल्ली एनसीआर में इट इज द लास्ट प्रायोरिटी.
So then the future I would say is that you have to like what I foresee is that कि पूरा एक gatekeeping project होएगा.
Yeah.
You live there, you work there, you study there, and sort of that. Like there's a project in Pune we see when we had our office. It's called Magarpatta.
Okay.
Exactly built on this concept.
सब कुछ अंदर ही कम्युनिटी के.
Everything is inside. You have like your shops there, apartments there, offices there, schools there, hospitals, everything. You don't move out.
Excellent.
So खाली आप एयरपोर्ट जाने के लिए या स्टेशन जाने के लिए you move, otherwise you don't move out.
But just to finish this part, you have a home in Jodhpur.
Yeah.
So back of the mind, you are sorted कि अगर मैं गुड़गांव में रेंट पे भी रह रहा हूँ, but I have a home in Jodhpur. So maybe you have not bought it, but at the back of the mind, you have के you have a ancestral property or maybe a father home there.
Correct. No, so definitely, I personally also have bought a property in Jodhpur.
अच्छा.
But the way I look into that is that the property you are staying in versus the property you invest in, you look at it very differently, because the property you are staying in, a lot of emotional angle and non-rational decisions overpower you. If I'm not staying in that Jodhpur ka property I'm brought in, it's on a rental yield and etc. But if it appreciates beyond a point of time and I feel that it's at the peak, I'll very rationally I can exit it out or sell it if the opportunity presents. Okay. But if I'm staying in that house myself, then it's like the emotions also creep in that do I want to exit or not. So that's why I feel that you should always stay in a rental house, and you can definitely invest in a real estate. Not invite just to limit yourself to residential. Open your access to commercial and like industrial and whatever. So and then you have multiple opportunities of a better rental yield also. If that is your perspective of just investment in rentals, like residential or in real estate in general. So yeah.